A minute.
Oh, I thought you said 5.
I lied. What is going on, everyone?
Whoa.
What's up?
Woo!
I missed it, didn't I?
Dude,
Wayne's got his coffee.
we got some awesome people on here tonight. Robert, Houston, what's going on, guys?
What's up, dude?
Well, listen, I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm running 100 mile an hour right now.
My screen looks funny.
Your screen looks fine. Turn your phone sideways. And
There we go.
I'm a problem solver, baby. No, don't turn it. You just ruined it again.
Nah, I fixed it.
All right, so I'm gonna get this shared out really quick. Caden, what you been working on this week, buddy? I saw you make a little Facebook post just a minute ago.
Yeah. Metal door. We're going big door. Maybe some Vexes. Maybe some horns.
Ooh.
Maybe Blaine might build me them. I don't know.
No. You want to
What?
He has a metal door. What's he gonna do with those?
There'll be a box in there.
You just need to put your stuff on a podium. Because once
No,
you get inside that thing, all hell breaks loose. I've only been in it twice, and I don't want to make it a third time.
It ain't that bad.
Yeah, okay.
All right, guys. So listen, if you guys are watching this right now live, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and share this. Tag some people in here. We got some stuff to talk about, okay?
Yeah.
Because we missed last week's stream. There was a lot of big crap going on, so we missed last week's. But we're here this week, and we got to talk about the Sundown Audio Show first and foremost, okay? Everybody in the stream was there, and so we'll start here. What were your guys' first impressions of this year's Sundown Show? Did it feel different? Or was it the same like it was last year?
It was my first sundown, so it was good for me. Everybody told me about how hot it always is, and so I was like, well, I'm going to figure it out anyways, and it wasn't that bad.
I got to be honest. I think it was hotter this year than it was, like, ever. It was horrible.
Oh, well, then if I can take this one, then I'm sure I can handle any sundown, and if this was the hottest one.
Were you at Slamology?
I was at Slam.
Slamology was brutal.
Slam
I
was
had
going,
AC this
right.
time.
I had one of those big ass orange fans on my hood on my engine, so it was hot at Slam.
Yeah, it was definitely warm.
It was warm. And listen, for it being your first Sundown show, you shut it down, bud.
Yeah, I think I made a little impression, man. It was to be a non-sundown build. And it just so lined up that Sundown was my debut show because I had been working on that truck for 60 days. If anybody who knew 60 days prior to the Sundown show, that truck was bone stock. So
Wow.
I decided, I took it to the TD. I took that white truck to TDH. I took that one and my blue one to TDH. And the blue one was my demo monster, and the white one just literally had like my, it pretty much again, might as well say an SQ build in it. Had the doors done, and it had 14s in the back. It was all right. Everybody just liked to look at it. So when I got back from TDH, I was like, I want to put a build in this one too, because my whole thought process was, as long as I have another vehicle as a daily driver, I'm going to put builds in vehicles. But I keep buying these Chevys. I think I have 6 of them now.
We call that hoarding.
It is, but I can't beat the price. Every time I see somebody post one for like $4,000, I'm like, yep, I'll take it.
You're like, hey, I got to snatch that real quick.
Yeah, I'll take that one. So I linked up with Tony Robinson and John Rave over at Sound Cube and Sky High, and I was telling them about what I wanted to do. So they supported me all the way. Cody Johnson at Dropping Hurt supported me. So I was like, okay, we're going to build a Sound Cube and a Dropping Hurts build. So pretty much they laid out the plan. I didn't tell them what I wanted. I just said that I wanted to do something with Sound Cube that nobody had done so far. And at the time, I had only heard of Sound Cube, under the previous ownership.
Right.
And so when they were telling me about it and describing the equipment, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and test it out. So we came up with the idea of 2412s.
True.
It wasn't about me saying that, okay, 2412s would definitely get me windy or anything like that, or they'll get me loud. It was simply that I was like, 2412 sounds like a lot. That sounds extreme. It sounds like it'll draw a lot of attention. That's what I want to do.
Well, let me tell you, I've got a video here for our audience that are watching that may have never seen you. Okay. Backstory to this one, guys. Okay. We went to a restaurant, me, Steve, Blaine, we were all sitting there, we're chilling out. And Steve is giving this waitress a very hard time. Okay. Busting her chops the whole night. All right. They end up becoming friends. Steve ends up sweeping up the whole restaurant for her, the whole 9 yards. At the end of it, a guy comes driving through and is just blaring their stereo system. And she goes, "What is all this noise?"
That was Mike Bridge.
Was it really?
Yeah, that was Mike Bridge.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Out in the parking lot.
Okay, so she's sitting there and she's chatting with us, and she goes, "Where are you guys going?" And we were like, "Well, we're at the Hickory Motor Speedway. Like, you should come tomorrow." And she's like, I don't know if I want to come. And the waitress who was outside, I don't know their names. I feel horrible. I don't know their names because they're going to probably end up watching one of our stuff. But the other waitress was outside and had the JS table and everybody else out there. And I feel like there was somebody from TCP out there. I don't know who it was, but I could have swore there was somebody there. Anyways, she walks back and she goes, "Is that the show that they're all going to?" And I was like, "Yeah, you guys should come." So sure enough, we're walking through the show, and out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, "Hey, that was our waitress from last night." And so she goes, "Yeah," she goes, I've gotten some good demos. I got in Duncan's and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Did you get in Memphis's build?" And she's like, "Who's that?" And right then and there, I was like, she didn't get to that build. She would have known. She would have got that Memphis difference. So I said, "Well, come here, I'll show you." As we're walking through, she goes, "Yeah, we walked over and he was cooling off." And I was like, "He ain't ever cooling off. He's ready to turn it up." And so
I was telling people I was cooling off so I could actually get a break away from my truck.
He was cooling off, not the build.
Not on my watch.
Me.
Not on my watch. Those demos were too nasty. So here's the video of this girl getting probably the rowdiest demo of the weekend. All right, here we go.
I love that song too.
Dude, I know. I want to play it in the Patreon.
I have it. I already have it.
It's one of my favorites. I'll send it to y'all if y'all don't have it.
Oh my God, please.
Now, mind you guys, she is not a bass head. First time at a big show, gotten Duncan's build, gotten these big builds, but this is that Memphis difference. He was killing it all weekend.
He's already smiling, ready to
Yeah, he knows what's about to happen.
I knew because Jace came up. As soon as Jace came up, I was like, here it goes.
Here it goes.
2, 1.
Bam.
Boom.
Sheesh.
Yeah, sheesh.
I'm so upset I missed this show.
Dude, that's what I'm not lying, and I don't want this to go to Memphis's head, but energy-wise, the demo-wise, it was by far my favorite demo that I've had in a very long time. It had a high, it had a low, and the high was different. Like, it wasn't a high that made me feel like uncomfortable. It made me go, "Oh snap!" Like, it's about to get real.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Yeah, that's one of my.
I think her friend gets in it next, but your head unit, you were playing a song that real punchy
she did.
note. She broke
it. It destroyed my head unit. Yeah, it broke the radio.
Wow.
Yeah, the radio's done, so that's one of the revamps I'm doing. Is that the other one?
Is that the other way?
Yeah.
Oh, you got both of them on one take.
Those subs look like 15s from this angle.
I
They look
swear,
bigger
I did
than
the
12.
same thing.
Yeah, they're just overcompensating.
Scott, welcome to the stream. Hey guys, we're at 35 viewers right now. We get up to 50, I'm gonna give something away. All right, and you guys know once we hit 100, I'm giving a spool of wire away. So listen, hit that share button, tag your buddies in it. We haven't even gotten to the meat and potatoes of this live stream yet, so make sure you guys share and tag your buddies.
I love this song too. Great song choice.
I do, but it kept destroying my radio. At one point, I was holding my radio in my hand so it wouldn't shake.
All right, here we go.
Some great song choices.
It still wasn't my favorite song that I played.
That first song was
Jester's
by
my
far my
favorite.
favorite.
I've been trying to
Jester's
find
my
a good
favorite.
rebase of that song forever.
That note right there was not happy with the head unit.
It was not.
It was not happy.
See? It kept,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
kept
right
cutting
there
it
it
off.
Oh my!
It was so ticked off. And then when it drops, it's like, oh, there it is.
Yep. Remember we turned it down.
I think you did.
Yeah, I had to turn it down.
Gosh, that. You never hear somebody.
Yep, the high
yeah,
note.
it ain't liking it.
So let me tell you who fixed that. So Log comes over and he's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "The stupid head unit, like the punches are killing the radio." So he's like, "I got a bunch of float rags." I was like, "Give them to me." So he gives me literally like 20 float rags. I stuffed them under the radio and stuffed them over the radio, and it worked out fine. I played for the rest of the show. They're still in the vehicle, matter of fact.
No kidding.
Yeah, so I was like, it's just the vibration was killing it at a punch. So I just literally wrapped it in float rags and stuffed it back in there. But I'm
Now-
talking with Barnaby Lang now. He's making me a dual, a double bin radio case.
Okay.
'Cause
So
I've
now
never
here's
seen
the
one.
question: Are you gonna plan on demoing from outside of the vehicle? That way you can get 2 demos at once, but still be able to control the vehicle.
Yeah, so if you look at a lot of the videos on my page, I was outside the vehicle.
Oh, I
That's
didn't know
what-
that.
literally.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
when
just
I
wanted to
told-
be
when I
there
had-
with us.
Yeah, I just wanted to sit next to you.
All right, I feel special. Now. I feel special.
But I had Barnaby Lang make me like a 7-foot bass knob, so I usually just stand outside. That was the whole purpose.
I honestly love demoing outside the vehicle. I'm able to socialize, talk, and then still be able to give demos, and I really do enjoy that.
Yeah, you were. I think. What was it? I think it was Slam, where I came by over to you, and people were tapping out, and I was like, I want to get in. And before I got in, I was like, just watching you. I was like, look at his energy doing demos. I was like, that's how you put on a show. Like you ever got a demo from somebody and they were just like bland, but just like giving you the beans?
Dude, that is the one thing I tell Caden this all the time. When you come over to the Liberty Base booth, it's a show. You know, you're there to have a good time. You know, if you're getting a demo, and I say this from experience, I'm really open about it. It is one of my biggest pet peeves in car audio. When I got started in car audio, I'd go to get demos of people's vehicles, and they wouldn't give me the time of day. They would not.
Same.
They wouldn't turn it up all the way. And then I'd watch somebody of prevalence come over, get in, and I'm like, where the hell was that demo at, guys? And so I always told myself, like, I don't care how many subs I blow. It's just money, all right? And I get it. It's a business and everything else, but it's just money for me. If I can make that 10-year-old kid, 15-year-old kid that I was at one point really excited, dude, that's all that matters. There was one guy in particular that gave me that opportunity when I got started, and they'll always have a special place in my heart. And it changed the whole thing. My content got better because of it. Somebody else saw me and they said, "Hey, I saw that other video. I want to give you the beans now." And I mean, I get it. It is what it is now. But when you come into our booth, me and Kay, we don't give half demos. It's all or nothing.
Yeah, so that was the same experience I had when I first got in. Because a lot of people don't know, I've only been in audio like 3 years, seriously.
Okay.
Like I started building vehicles 3 years ago, and when I first started coming to the shows, you know, I'd get ignored, or you know, I'd get in line for a demo, and like people would put like the people they knew before me, like, "Yo, you come and get a demo. You just wait 1 second, I'll get to you in a minute." And then when I did get a demo, it was just like the most bland demo. And the first person I got a demo from that actually was like treating me like I was everybody else was Matthew Brown. And,
Really?
yeah, me and him are good friends now. But like as you can see, I got on all salt shaker shit right now.
Yeah.
But he took care of me. He treated me like I was everybody else. He gave me the sauce, and that was literally it for me. After that, I started meeting more people. Then I got on Team Ruckus. They treated me like, I was family, and everything just went from there. And so it's like now when I give a demo, I tell people all the time, I don't build my vehicles for me. I build it for the people because I like the smiles and everything I get from it. It makes somebody happy. So if I can put a smile on somebody's face, I'm good.
Yep. And that's what matters. And, a demo that I didn't get to show because I'm a really bad host here and I forgot to pull the videos up. But Robert down there, Quiet Robert, the quiet guy for once down here, he's not talking.
Well, that's because my build's quiet too. You don't
No.
even show the video.
Lies. He's full of them. Dude, he was giving me like 3-song demos, man. He was having a good time. I was just like, hell yeah, dude. I get behind this.
That's something I like to do anytime is give full song demos. I mean, the electrical can hold it, so you're getting a full song.
I love that. I love that.
Robert, he owes me a demo too.
Shit, I didn't get a demo of yours either. I've just seen videos.
You didn't get a demo?
No. And
I think it was we were stuck because I know one of the times I got away, I walked past it and he was like swapped in the vehicle. And then every time I walked away, I would get back and there's like it'd always be like a little kid, like I've been waiting here for 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm getting back here. So
the difference this year with Sundown and the heat was this is the first year I've been in the past 3 years that I had AC.
Really?
I'm not used to giving AC demos, and having that cool air circulating with that hot air coming up behind you is nice.
This is the first year. This is the first year period that I didn't have AC because when I built that truck, I took the AC unit out the back, and you have to discharge the system, and I forgot to charge it back up.
Yep, been there.
So
Blaine was giving some crazy demos too. I seen that.
If you saw the thumbnail, there's a rowdy picture of Blaine giving demos, and he was all fired up.
Gotta love Blaine's demos.
He caught me walking around. I didn't never catch him in the vehicle. I think I got away 3 times, and I never caught him in the vehicle. But he caught me every time I was walking.
Carrie, what's up? Ben's saying that Robert's got a van. And he's going to put 4 10Ks in it. I heard that's true.
Four more or just 4 10Ks?
I don't have a van yet. I don't have a van yet.
Yet.
I bought a tow pig to be able to pull a trailer build, though. So something big is coming.
Ooh.
It's just a matter of getting some of this.
4 more. See?
Yeah.
4 more.
I mean, I got that big ass 360 amp hour C-Max bank that's not selling, so it's going to go in a build. So it'll be a Suburban or Yukon XL.
I might have a sale for that C-Max you were telling me about.
He doesn't know it yet, but he is getting a van.
All right.
I'll take a van.
Dude, guys, I'm not gonna lie. It was really nice not having a build at Sundown. I'm not gonna lie. Now, Grant, we went down because we acquired Sundown to be an official online dealer through them, so it was kind of more of a business trip for us. But when I was at the show, dude, I was just enjoying myself. It was so nice to just BS and not be crammed up my build all day long. I enjoyed that. I still was hot. It still was sucky.
I always worry about going to a show, and I'm one of those people that I was building cars for car shows before this, and then I was building race cars at one point, and it's like going to a car show and you're like, I'm not going to take my car. And you get there and you see all these nice cars. I think you're like, damn, I wish I had my car.
I wish I brought my car. Yeah.
I feel like that's how I would be if I went to an audio show and didn't bring a build, because I'm supposed to be going to Wake in the Dead and I'm just going to fly out. But something is telling me like, man, you might want to figure out the logistics and bring a vehicle because.
Dude, I want to fly out to Vegas and do the, was it the Vegas Showdown? I think it is.
SEMA, yeah.
Is it SEMA?
It's something like that.
It's
Sky High Barbecue.
Oh, the Sky High. That's a different one.
Barbecue.
That's the Sky High Barbecue is still in the works because I know that he was giving John Ray, a lot of shit about the Sky High Barbecue. So he's in the works of trying to get that back now, but I am definitely gonna fly out for that as well. But I think when I fly out for that, I'm gonna send the vehicle down to them as well.
Ooh. So I didn't. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm gonna let them keep the vehicle for summer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, when does Liberty Base get to start holding Memphis's builds? Because I got plenty of shows up here.
I have another build that I'm working on right now. It's
Oh, wow.
not so
I
secret.
got a
It'll be done.
warehouse. I got plenty of storage
It'll be
for
done
it.
in September. The other one, the second one, will be done around September.
Dude, he's like James Bales, bro. He's got the Infinity Stones worth of builds.
Hey,
No, I
just
get bored, man. That's what it is.
let me know when you're hiring, because I need that help. No,
I'll
I'm
just
not
come
gonna
up there.
lie. Oh, now we're
I'll
talking.
just come up to Ohio.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Listen, I wasn't sad about bringing the Patriot up until I had okay, so cool little moment, like a humbling moment that was like really cool and special to me. This was the first time I went to a show that like people were stopping me and were like wanting to chat with me, like, "Hey man, we watched the live streams. Hey, we love your channel." Blah blah blah. The follow up question is where's your build?
Patriot.
Yep.
And it was
Where
like,
is it?
you got me there. Now you're pulling on the heartstrings. It was like,
Yep.
now I
And
feel
that's
like
why I don't. That's why I don't want to go anywhere without it. At least not if it's close enough. If it's like a 5 to 10 hour drive, cool. But if it's across the country, yeah, I probably won't bring it. I just have to suck it up. But that's what I'm worried about. Like getting somewhere and everybody's like, "Where's your build?" Like I joked and told somebody I wasn't bringing my build to Ruckus, and he just like gave me so much shit.
Well, speaking of shows, while we're talking about shows, okay, we've got 2 of them coming up, okay?
Mhm.
First one, Kings of Columbus, September 7th, right, Caden?
Yep.
Okay, I'm not going to mess that up. September 7th, Columbus, Ohio, National Trails Raceway. Hold on. I'm going to be professional here. I got the other slide pulled up, but I don't have this one. Hold on. Let me. There it is. I wasn't late or anything, guys. I promise. We got Kings of Columbus at National Trails Raceway, full NHRA track. You're not going to worry about it get shut down. This is my dream venue. I've wanted to do this show here for years. I finally was able to partner up with some great people to start managing the drag racing side, and then they're going to allow me to do the audio side and help with car show and some other logistical ends of it. So I'm super excited about that. September 7th, Columbus, Ohio. Just search Kings of Columbus on Facebook. It'll pop right up. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful mug. Oh, baby. So that one is September 7th. But now, for all my North Carolina people, Florida.
Might as well be me.
Robert, where else? What other big states have we got people coming
Dude,
from?
if you're from North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, West Virginia, Delaware, Maine, Florida, we got people coming from all over the place to this show. So if you're in the area on September 21st, September 22nd, make sure you come to Dunn, North Carolina. It's going to be our first ever annual show. We're hoping to have a really good turnout. And then we're going to turn around the very next month, and we're going to make sure that our team is at Ruckus and Chill. And was it Fayetteville, North Carolina?
I think so.
Fayetteville, that is.
We got
the
so
9th,
many
I
good
believe.
shows. So many good shows on the East Coast, just back to back to back. So every month
They're
there's car
coming in
audio
hot.
in your face.
Now on this flyer, Rob, you're gonna have to correct me because I did not update this flyer. I have an updated flyer. It's out there for everyone. I just didn't put it on the visual here. There's one organization that we are missing, and that is
The ISPO, is that it?
ISPLL. I believe that they will be. Hold on, it just sucks. It's the same weekend as an ADBL finals. Yeah, well, listen, let's just tell an ADBL finals to move her on down to the TCP show because you're gonna get more foot traffic.
That will not happen.
I want to pivot on something real quick, okay? Because we just talked about these great shows, okay? There are finals. USAC state finals is being held at my show, and I believe there's a finals being held at TCP too, correct?
I believe it's the Base Wars finals.
Yes. Yep.
Pretty sure.
Base Wars finals is going to be held there at the TCP show. But I want to talk about, how do I say this in the nicest way possible?
It's NSPL, my bad. You're
NSPL.
asking. Yeah.
Thank you, Dominic. Appreciate that. So here's what I want to talk about. I wish that organizations would come together and pick one show. I don't care what show it is. Pick it. And says, this is our finals. Right here at this show. This is everybody's finals. And here's my reasoning for that. You go to Slamology, And I feel like that is the only show where I get nervous when I go to meter. And I don't meter anymore. Me and Kane have officially retired from metering
Oh
after our
yeah,
last one at the
awkward
debacle, okay?
situation.
Very awkward. But I still support it. It's a great thing for the community. But
I'd ask why, but we probably don't have time. Continue.
It's-
you just get
Don't
your
worry, I
world
still do-
records taken away from you.
I don't
like
know.
that.
I
But
mean, I
that's-
still have the trophies. You know, what I mean,
Yeah, I got trophies hanging up, but they don't count. Anyways.
As long as you got the trophies, it still counts. You still got bragging rights.
Yeah, but they didn't put it on the website. It hurt my feelings. It's rude.
Just every time they post something, tag a picture of you with the trophy.
'Cause you know everything. 'Cause you know everything on the interwebs is fact.
Just go back
Yeah.
and watch our Liberty Base Showdown and recap live stream. You'll see the energy. Anyways. All right. So when you go to Slamology, okay, there are so many people there, and there is
Yes.
competition. How many times have you gone to a show, pick an organization? It's happened to all of them, and you compete against yourself. To me, it's not exciting. Okay, I understand competing against yourself, getting yourself out. I get it. But man, if I run up against Robert in the lanes, okay, I'm sweating a little bit, all right, because I got some competition. Throw Memphis into there, I'm sweating more because now I'm not getting second, I could be getting third place. Throw Caden in there, and oh my goodness, if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I'm not even going to place. And then you throw Blaine into the mix, and now I'm
Loud
fifth
guy.
place. All right, you
The
just start
loudest.
thinking about that. It starts making it more and more competitive. And I would love to see these organizations come together and say, let's make it the end all be all. These are the finals. You know, pick a centralized location. Reach
You would
out
have
to
to get them. You would have
Go
to
ahead.
get them. You would have to get people to work together, and that's already a hard thing
That's
without even
hard.
adding an organization in it. If you
Boom.
look at it right now in the industry, like in this industry right now, and I haven't been in here long, so there's a lot of people that could probably tell me different. But right now, this is the most conflict I've seen in the industry. Like, and it's way above our pay grades, is what I'll say. But there's so many people that are so invested into things that have nothing to do with them that they're creating extra conflict to where people don't want to work together.
You know, at the end of the day, you're spot on. I feel like there's all these pissing contests, whether it be
Yes.
car audio businesses, whether it be car audio orgs, whether it be actual people in the community.
Hmm.
I think if people just realize for 5 minutes, and me and Robert had a conversation about this earlier. We were literally chatting it up on the phone. If everybody could just say, all right, guys, we're going to work together, and it's going to benefit you, it's going to benefit me, and everybody's going to be happy. If they just realized it, this would be a whole different industry. But instead,
Yeah.
there's this pissing contest and PP measuring contest every single
Yes.
day. It's
It's-
toxic.
It's only in our best interest if we're supporting one another. So like all these audio teams like Ruckus, TDH, TCP, any of these teams are working together to help promote one another's shows. It's going to help everyone. It's going to benefit everyone. We'll have better shows, better turnouts. Like you're always going to have your people on each of these teams that don't necessarily, get along with everyone on some other team. But
Which is
if as a whole, the team themselves, work together to promote these shows, it's going to be an awesome turnout every time.
It is.
I agree. And I've seen that. So on the car show side, and this was years ago, we used to do that. I mean, the area I was in, like there was probably about 10 car clubs. And every year the car clubs would have their car show, their car wash, their cookout, and their anniversary party. And what we did is we created like a car club council where all the presidents of the car clubs met together and they discussed when their show was going to be, one, so people didn't have overlapping ones. And then two, so we could give the information out to everybody. So when one club show come up, all the clubs came and supported that show. And then the next club stuff came up and all the clubs came and supported that, instead of people being like, oh, well, I don't mess with this audio team, so I'm not going to go to their show or X, Y, Z. And I'm like, that's crazy, because why we can't just make everybody's show a bomb ass show and everybody show up and have fun?
Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that there is drama, and then there is real personal issues, like things that really do happen behind the scene. And there is some animosity that does build up that may be more justified than others. But 80 to 90% of our industry is just not needed. You know what I mean?
Bull crap.
Yep.
It's bull crap.
Well, I'll
And
give you this example. I've talked about this on the live stream before. Caden knows all about this. I've talked to him in private. Hell, Blaine knows about it.
Okay.
Liberty Base Showdown is my little baby. Okay, I really pride myself on that show. A lot of energy goes into it. One of the things that I really wanted to do for it was we picked a bigger venue. I had to raise the gate fee. Okay,
Right.
and it's just because I got a better venue. Okay, well, my thought process is how do I make it good for those competitors coming in? Because you got to pay this big gate fee to get in. And then you're paying $25 for this org, 20 or 30 for this next org. Gosh, that sucks, guys. I mean, again, you're paying. We had people from Georgia, Maine, New Hampshire, Illinois. I mean, at North Carolina, all the TCP guys came up. I mean, you're talking $1,000 in travel expenses for one weekend just to go to the show and spend an additional $150, $200. Like, and that's not counting food. That sucks. So I said, I came to these orgs, and I'm not going to name which orgs it was or anything like that, but we discussed about bringing everybody together and let's say set a gate fee at $60, and each org is going to get a split dividend. Okay, the show is going to. I'm not making as much money on it. I'm going to take a cut at the gate, but if you want to be a competitor and you want to buy the competitor pass, you're going to get a bulk savings, compete with all these orgs, and still get into the event. Okay, I couldn't get them all to agree to it. It was, this org's just going to do this behind my back, and this org, and it was just like, whatever. I'm done losing sleep over it. I'm done. I don't need to deal with it anymore. I made my effort, but it's just crazy to me. It's crazy that we can't back our community that supports us.
It's hard to get people to work together. And I just don't understand. I was even having a conversation. I think I've had this conversation with Cody before, and I've had it with Tony Robinson and John Rave about the fact of businesses, going back and forth. I was saying that there's enough product and there's enough customers to go around. So why would any company need to go at another company, or why would you see posts like you'll see a post where somebody says, "Hey, where can I get this subwoofer?" And of course, every company is doing what they should do, in my opinion. They're going on there, they're talking about their website, they're talking about what they have, and they're leaving it up to the customer. There's no problem with that, in my opinion. There's a problem with the what should I call them? The community. The ones who don't own companies, they're pretty much the people who are buying the products, that go in there and they start lashing out. Don't buy that. This is better. That stuff is crap. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, let the person who the companies are talking to make their own informed decision without all of this feedback, which is negative. Why waste your time putting out negative when literally you can ignore or move on if it's something you don't like? I understand people liking their brand and having their loyalty to whatever brands they have their loyalty to, but you can be loyal, which is a positive, without putting out the negative of brand bashing, which is a big problem we have in this community.
And it's frustrating. It's so frustrating.
It is. It's like I'm tired of seeing it. Like there are certain groups on Facebook that I'm a part of, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just delete myself out of this one because I see a lot of it in this one, so I'm gonna just avoid that one.
Yep.
Not as frustrating as Jace keep changing the screen on me.
I was trying to figure it out. Leave me alone.
I'm not ready to have a seizure, my guy. Settle down.
Look, usually I have everybody in here 30 minutes before the stream,
Holy.
but I was having a really good time coaching kids, and I was like, I was late. I'm sorry. Okay. By the way, my team won our scrimmage today. I don't mean to brag, but I led my team to victory by coaching them one great play at a time. I don't mean to brag.
Is it a baseball team?
Football team, buddy.
Synchronized swimming.
Oh, okay, that's better. That's better.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen. Who plays fantasy football here?
Not me.
Not I.
You guys are all lame. I'm trying to start a fantasy football league, and I need people to join. Okay.
I gamble enough by buying equipment. I don't want to add anything more. It's a gamble every time I hook something new up in a vehicle. Like, is it gonna stay? Am I gonna blow it? Like, what am I gonna do? That was one of the problems. Man, I almost it was literally, I think maybe probably like 3-4 days before sundown, and I'm swapping an amp, and everybody who knows, like right now.
Hey,
sounds like a robot.
You got
we lost
Megatron over
him.
here.
Oh, jeez.
We lost him.
I'm driving woods. I'm driving through the forest.
There he is.
So while he's
I'm back.
getting his
Am I back?
service
Okay.
back, I do want to give a quick shout out because I saw it being shared last night. There's another good show coming up in
Easy,
North
Jay.
Carolina in October. October 12th, 252 Customs is having I think it's their first annual show.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
think
What
saw
is
it last
that?
night being shared.
252.
252 Customs, October 12th.
October
Carolina.
12th. Okay.
Georgia Tech beat up on us.
Yeah, that was new as of yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
All right,
The-
so let's keep. Oh,
Am
go
I
ahead.
back?
The East Coast is just such a hotbed for car audio, man. Like
No,
if
it's
you live,
North Carolina. You
Yeah,
guys
it
are
is,
all
yeah.
congregated.
I'm in Georgia, dude. I'm by myself down here. If you live in the North Carolina, South Carolina area, you are in the spot for this hobby. Like, there's no reason not to be going
That's
to
why
these
I'm
shows.
moving.
Shelby, you
I'm
from
moving
Stars?
to North Carolina.
No, you're moving to Ohio.
That's because you're trying to get out of
Yes,
that
they'll
war
be
zone
surprised.
of Virginia
That
Beach and
cost me.
Norfolk.
Yeah, you're right. it's not as bad because I don't go and do anything. Like I go to work in the Army during the day. I come to the shop at night, and that's it. And the only time I do something is when I come to a show out of town. So that's why I like look forward to shows and I'm like, cool, I get a vacation again.
When I got stationed at Langley, everyone warned me, just don't live on the other side of the tunnel. Don't live in Norfolk. Like, just don't go there.
For multiple reasons. One, because they have Russian roulette traffic here. So it's like you're like some places you know when to travel and when not to travel because of the traffic.
Must be
Not
on those
here.
roundabouts.
Well, okay, listen, let's talk about this real quick. Everybody stay quiet. Memphis, Robert, this is a question for both of you. Okay? A circle in the middle of a road where you have to drive around and yield to certain drivers coming in and off of it. What is that called? Memphis, we'll
Roundabout.
start with you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, Robert, it's okay. Follow the rules next time. Okay. Memphis, what do you got?
It's a roundabout.
Okay, now, Robert, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Roundabout.
Okay,
Okay.
now,
Blaine,
Steve
Blaine,
Lane.
it's your turn.
Time
no.
out. Are you gonna let me speak for a minute?
Yes,
All right.
I'll let you speak. I'll let you defend
question was
yourself.
bogus because the way
What?
you defined roundabout was as soon as you approach and slow down. See, roundabouts, you're supposed to slow down. A rotary keeps it going.
I've never even heard of a rotary.
Thank
besides the
you.
old telephones.
I live in New England.
That's
And-
why.
and that's why. You know, it's the whole like shopping cart, buggy. You know,
Yeah, you're 10% of America
Boo this
has
man.
rotaries.
1%. Don't even give him 10%.
look at all my boys up here, rotary.
There's two of them, and they're your neighbors. I do not want to hear it.
Right, they
That's
don't
what
count.
they're called. I actually sent you a picture of the rotary, and then you.
It's
like,
a roundabout.
It's
No,
a wrap.
that's what you guys call them. But
Man, I can hear
Okay,
it in your
look up.
voice. It's bothering you.
Yeah, he's upset.
It does. I don't know,
Bro,
there's
pop
something
versus
about
soda
me.
has more of a leg to stand on than rotary versus roundabout, Steve. Okay.
Hey, Jace, because we call it something different. I'm from Detroit, and we call it something different up there. So it's pop for us.
Evident.
I call it pop.
have shown evidence.
Yeah, it's pop up north.
Yeah, it's
Up
pop.
north is pop. When people say soda pop, that bugs the shit out of me. 'Cause I'm like, it's one or the other. It's not both.
If I was ever a waiter or a waitress and I heard somebody call it soda pop, I wouldn't give them the drink.
I'd slam the tray on the floor.
Until you address it correctly, you're not getting served, okay?
You're not. You're getting water.
Your mama didn't raise you right.
Yeah, that don't make sense. It's pop.
A rotary is an old school phone.
No, listen.
I told you that.
It's a type of phone because you want to know why? Because it has.
It's
to
a
go
rotary
like
dial
this.
phone.
It's rotary dial, and rotary means what? Go around.
Yeah, but you
have
don't
to go
yield in
around.
that. You don't yield when you're spinning that phone.
No, you yield at a roundabout, not at a rotary.
Exactly. So you're saying that a rotary for you is just consistent traffic. Nobody's slowing down.
Exactly. Because
Sounds like
there's
It's
two
hell.
lanes, because there's
It
two
sounds
lanes. Roundabout
dangerous.
has- Pull up the definition. See, I'm getting emotional about this.
Relax,
Pull up the
Blaine.
definition.
Because you have a dangerous way of traveling where you're from, is what you're
Oh, we
telling
just
me.
know how to travel up here.
That sounds like how they drive in Afghanistan.
We
Yeah, I
don't-
wouldn't
Hey,
agree with that.
Easy on my viewers.
Oh, hey, God. here's a good one. Steve actually didn't know this. Jay just said this. Grits or oatmeal. Okay, when we were at the,
Grits.
yeah, well, listen, when we were at,
Oatmeal, isn't it?
when we Steve didn't know what it was. So we were sitting there, and she goes,
She didn't know what
he's
what
like,
was.
"What's grits?"
Grits.
And
What?
yeah, and
That's
she was
wild.
like, well, she was like, it's like baby food. And so
It is not.
well, listen, the waitress brings out and he goes, it's oatmeal. He was like,
Nah.
that is
That's
oatmeal.
Nah, they're different.
It's definitely not oatmeal. Grits
They
are
look
made
the
with a
same.
grain, and oatmeals. No, they do not look the same.
They
They're
look
different.
Oatmeal is
Yeah.
brown.
And textures are different too.
Yeah, and it's made with oats.
Maybe
don't
this
say-
was just a really bad experience, but that was brown. I swear
I
to my
can
life.
hear the conviction in his voice.
Grits.
Somebody else is getting in their feels about
Don't
Because
say
grit-
grit. It's not
grits
grits.
is like, if you want to
It's
compare
cheese
what
grit.
grits look like, grits is like taking rice uncooked
Get
and
it.
putting it in a blender till it's fine, and then you
Pull it
cook it. That's what grits almost look
Grit?
like.
If
We're
there's
gonna
no
have to
cheese
pull
in
it
it,
up.
if there's no cheese in it, let's not talk about grits.
I put cheese and shrimp in it.
All right,
Oh.
listen, Caden, my hired on professional investigator is going to
I don't
search
get
this for
paid.
me. Well,
Oh,
listen, it's an
yeah,
internship,
is.
okay? Don't tell anybody about that, but it's a free internship for me.
Sorry about
He's
the
pulling it
grit.
up real quick. I'm going to grab a drink real quick.
All right, here. Pull
Wait.
Anybody who
Try not
puts
to- try
anybody
to
who
explain
puts
rotaries.
sugar, if you put sugar in grits, you're a demon. Like that's how I feel.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
It needs salt, cheese, and shrimp.
Dude, so something
Maybe
badass
some-
that happened after the sundown show. We were leaving the next morning on Sunday. Decided to stop at a little breakfast spot somewhere near where the sundown show was. And a guy was sitting at a table with his family, older guy. He saw our shirts and was like, "Hey, what is that? That control pressure stuff? What is that?" And I explained it to him, like, it's Carl, a team that travels and we go to these shows. And he's like, I used to
You
do
should
that
have
car
told me
audio
y'all were a
thing.
medical team.
Well, he said I used to do that stuff when I was a kid, and I'd have like some speakers in my
I
in my
would've
trunk
rolled
too.
with it.
He asked, he's like, "Hey, could I see what you guys brought?" I was like, "Absolutely!" Like you're asking base heads to show off their rides. Of course, we're just gonna like spend time doing this. So Josh Daly ended up giving him a demo right there in the parking lot, and this dude was loving it. The only thing is, though, he pointed out, he's like, "I'm a fire chief here." He's like, "What do y'all do if this lithium stuff catches fire?" I was like, "Dude, just watch it
We'll
burn."
call you.
We
Just
walk
watch it
away.
burn.
Yeah, we walk.
let it
Yeah,
burn.
that's grits.
That is not what that. Blaine,
Why
back
is
me up
it
on this. That is not what that
That's
looks
yellow.
like
like.
mashed potatoes. That's
Okay.
oatmeal.
No,
all the-
that's oatmeal. That's oatmeal.
All the proof you need.
That
Yeah,
looks
the
like-
grits he
makes
pulled up,
grits.
they're all
That
like,
looks straight like mashed potatoes with butter on it.
we
and
just
Quaker
agree-
makes oatmeal. Quaker
Yeah,
makes oatmeal
Quaker.
too.
That's how you
Can
know
I
the
just say
difference.
they both look like mush, and they don't look very good.
Don't disrespect them like that, dude.
Grits are.
Wait, is this the-
I am
this is what
definitely
he's
coming to
talking about?
Ohio for you to eat grits. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about right there.
It's,
You
it's
got all
crazy that even
excited.
Google's got it.
That was delicious. I'm
Wow,
coming to
good-
Ohio and you
good
eating grits.
eyeing,
You are
Katie.
eating grits, Jace.
Are you coming up on the 7th?
The 7th might be kind of soon for me. And
Alright,
seeing as
alright.
how I'm on crunch time to knock a build out now. I got a 15-16 build. I mean a 16-15 build I'm getting ready to knock out for.
Is that my van?
Yeah, bring it. No, it's for y'all know the purple OBS Tahoe, the sundown with the 4 NSV 618s. So that's my best friend Brian. So I'm getting ready to knock that one out for him.
Oh no!
Yes.
Translate it. Somebody translate.
He's turning into a Decepticon.
Sundown's the best.
happened?
And
We're
if you need to get
You cut
some,
out.
libertybaseshop.com.
Am I
is
back?
what I heard.
You're
Yeah.
back now.
Wait, what were we saying?
You
about
are what's wrong with the
libertybaseshop.com?
community.
What are you eating? Grits, Jace?
No, I'm eating this pasta
I'm a-
from.
Like you had all day to eat.
That
and
pasta
now's the
looks
time to
dry.
Your boy's gonna end this phone call
Hey,
and go to work at 2:30 and start his day all over again. I gotta eat now and then go to bed.
I get it.
hey,
He start work at 2:30.
hey, Robert.
Yeah.
That
What's up?
he's
on
eating
Liberty Base
pasta with
somehow.
no sauce.
He's eating pasta with no
There's
seasoning.
no
either.
sauce on it. That's
Mighty white of him.
Don't
That
tell
is.
me that looks like a Domino's. Wait a second. That looks like Domino's or Crenos.
Domino's, buddy.
yeah,
Domino's.
the Domino's pasta. It's the Domino's
dude.
Alfredo.
Yeah, baby. Hey,
You just
listen.
gotta throw some salt on it.
Listen, people keep asking me how'd you get that sundown buy-in. It was funded by hard work and no sleep. I promise you that one. Because I've been running on nothing. Ask Caden. I'm like sick every time we go to the show because the build up to the show, I'm like 2 hours of sleep, working on the website. I'm like dying on the inside.
You ain't started an OnlyFans, so you ain't trying too hard.
Yeah, I did.
Not yet.
You haven't
You
got
ain't
the link
suffering
yet?
enough yet.
You ain't got the
You
link
can
yet?
tell. All
Hey,
you
man.
need,
You ain't
all
seen
you
these
need to wear in
dogs
your
yet, though,
OnlyFans
okay?
Hey,
is slippers
Phil,
and socks.
Hey,
Put 'em
hey,
away.
I'm just
Put 'em away.
saying.
Jesus
They're
Christ.
money makers.
That
Them
pinky
toes
is
ain't loyal.
struggling.
Them toes ain't loyal. Put them away.
The
Yo,
pinky is
was one of those
the
webs?
pinky's struggling.
Yeah.
Yo,
She's a little smaller. She's a little smaller.
Blaze.
But the
It's
guys
the-
like it when
it's
they
the
buy
pinky.
it.
it was webbed, yo.
What did you say?
Yeah, one of those things was webbed.
Yeah, those Middle Eastern dudes pay more for those.
They do. They do. Hey, Blaine actually.
My
You
son-
do.
Okay, listen. You guys got to realize this. Okay,
That's because it's more like home.
Blaine is very non-tech savvy. We love him for it. Okay.
Jeez, I got on.
Well, you did, and we can. Are
It's
you
a
connected?
struggle, but I
Is your
do it.
YouTube connected? I think it is. I think you got it connected.
Yeah,
Good
I
job,
wonder-
Blaine.
I wonder
Good job.
why. I wonder
Anyways.
from who.
So Blaine, first time. I mean, we had 30. This is 31 weeks straight. The top says 30, but this is episode 31. 31 weeks straight. About week 28, we finally get Blaine to figure out how to get his YouTube and stuff connected. At the very end of the stream, this guy comments on from YouTube, and it doesn't say from which YouTube he's watching.
Oh,
And he
okay.
goes, I don't even, something about he doesn't understand why he's watching or what is the point of this live stream. And he came on at the very end when we're wrapping things up. And I'm trying to figure this out, like who he's watching. And he says Mini Trucker. And I go up to the thing and I can see how many people are watching on each platform. And Blaine's got this one viewer.
Just
So
one-
he starts talking to
one
him.
boy.
And this guy goes, yeah, I'm from the Middle East. And Blaine goes, oh, heck yeah, it's going to be a bomb of a show now.
Oh
Just
my
like
God.
out of the blue. Yeah. So, but he doesn't
Little do you know.
Well, listen,
He
Blaine
was-
doesn't realize what he's saying.
Tell me I
If
was
you
wrong.
go back,
Oh God.
if you go back and watch, he was being so genuine, like he didn't understand what he was doing.
Yeah.
Little do
And
you know
so-
that one guy from the Middle East was hacking your information.
Yeah.
He can have whatever he wants, man.
Robert
James-
knows exactly what I'm talking about.
James Bales is in the stream, baby.
Uh-oh.
Welcome.
The old Haji.
Hey, James, if you want to pop on here, send me a private message. I'll get you that sneaky link. We'll get you in here.
Sneaky.
Not the
Uh-oh.
sneaky link.
I get that sneaky
Sneaky
link in
link.
here.
Blaine came in after you showed the feet.
Well, hey.
Blaine put his
Yeah.
glasses on when I put my feet out. He
I
had
know,
to
I
get a
got
good
the
Yeah,
look.
thing
He had to
going.
look. He had to look a little harder.
I had to put those.
Yeah, I know.
You wanna know-
Hold on real quick.
You want to
Gotta
know what
get
type of guy
paused.
James is?
Let
I
me
told
hear it.
James there's a chance that I might not have my build ready for the show. I was like, there's a chance I won't have the subs or I won't have the batteries, whatever. So I might not have anything.
Take
said
whatever you
just-
need out of Showstopper.
He said, no, he said, come grab one of my builds, just take it. And I was
Oh,
like,
man.
well,
Oh, that's good stuff.
my build might be ready. He said, well, if your build's ready, come by my house, grab one of my builds, throw it on your trailer, and have your wife demo your build. You demo my build.
Wow.
I've said
James
this.
That's good stuff.
He just wants his builds at shows.
Listen, I've
That's
told
me.
James this. I've
Right.
told James this personally. He's probably really annoyed that I keep telling him this, but I'll tell the whole freaking world this. James Bales is the realest guy I've ever talked to. I talk to a lot of guys in the audio industry. I'm a young guy trying to start a business and trying to learn and navigate this. I make mistakes all the time. He's the only guy I've been able to go to that's not within my really close circle and just gave me straight up advice with no other intentions, no other BS strings attached. He just told me how it was.
Nothing to gain from it.
Nothing.
Right.
Not one time. And he was just straight up. James Bales will always have a special place in my heart. I've told him that so many times. He's probably like, Jay, shut the hell up. I'm tired of hearing you say it. But I mean it. Honest to goodness. There's people like that come far and few between. I love James Bales. Chris, what is going on? Welcome to the stream, brother. Glad to have you in here. John, you're not too late, buddy. The party is here. We're still here. We're having a good time. We got awesome guests on.
Well,
Let me
John,
know in
since
the
you showed
comments.
Up, we're about to wrap it up.
Yeah, don't be saying that now. I didn't want to hurt their feelings. I didn't want to hurt their
Get out of here,
feelings.
Jace. He's got Pepsi.
Who?
Oh, shh. Here's the other thing you guys don't know about Blaine. Blaine is a Diet Coke guy.
Not just a bottle; it's a 2-liter.
Is it me or is that a 2-liter?
It is a 2
Oh,
liter.
it's a 2-liter.
He keeps that thing on him
I
at
was
all
about to say,
times.
is he?
Yep.
Is he really
he keeps
small? Or
that
is that a
MF
really big
strap.
bottle?
He keeps he got a holster.
Tiny. I'm tiny.
He's got a holster on his hip for that bottle.
It's
We
not-
had Jonathan Price on the stream. I'd say 3 weeks ago. And, I mean,
I watched that one.
I'm interviewing Jonathan. Okay, we are very professional in this stream. Okay, big
Oh, yeah.
guest. We are being professional. Blaine cracks it open, just
should've
being Blaine, and he
Blaine
goes,
was just thirsty.
he was just thirsty, and Jonathan goes, "Hold up 1 second," like mid conversation,
Like
"Hold up 1
serious
second."
conversation. Like
He's like, "Did you
talking
really
business.
just drink that 2-liter Coke?" And Blaine goes, "I do this every stream, every day." This is me. It was awesome.
It's what I carry.
It's your
know.
signature. It is you.
I doubt you'll ever see me or catch me slipping without one of these in my hand.
I'll never
Hey,
forget,
Robert.
right?
What's up?
Robert, we have to get him a Camelback.
Oh yeah, well, he'd ruin it with that Diet Coke real quick.
Let him
I guess
fill it with, he can walk around at the show with a backpack full of Diet Coke that has a straw that comes around to your mouth. You'll be good.
Yes.
Does it hold a 2-liter?
It'll hold a 2-liter. It'll hold a lot more than that if you depending on the size of one you get.
What a
Thank you,
first
brother.
world problem, bro, to be worried about whether it'll hold a 2-liter or not.
Well, that's kind of that's big deal, man.
Not-
Here's the
no.
I
million
think I'm gonna
dollar
go and buy
question.
some.
What, Diet Coke?
Oh, hold
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna go and buy some. I'm gonna go buy some
Today is Blaine's
Camelbacks.
birthday. It's not
looking
tomorrow.
good.
Today is
Jaden.
Blaine's birthday.
Pull the birthday song up. Give me a happy birthday song.
It's
Give me like
tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Give me like
boy.
No,
a
it's
senior
today.
Tomorrow,
citizen.
boy.
Give me like a senior citizen's happy birthday video. Give me something
Why you
snazzy
doing
here.
me like that? Why you doing
Good
it?
lord.
Huh?
It's not. It's not against you. We're doing this for you, Blaine.
Yeah, but it's
doing this for you.
tomorrow.
Well, we can
No.
sing now. Our live stream's not tomorrow.
No,
So
it's
what-
today.
What's Blaine getting for his birthday?
Blaine, what do you want? Other than
trip
my
of
feet
the-
picks.
You want to
A
know what
trip
I
of
want,
Liberty
honestly?
Bases warehouse.
Yeah, hold on. I want to hear this. This is gonna
It's
be good.
some peace and solace.
Yeah, not happening. I'm tagging you 30
Not
times
happening.
tomorrow. You are done.
Yeah,
I'm shit posting all day tomorrow, and you're gonna be the center of all of it.
I'll probably I don't
Yo,
know.
What's going on,
are
Jason?
these
Tomorrow. I'll do
birthday
some painting
songs?
tomorrow. I'll
You,
come
you
back.
just let me know when you got
I'll
this.
get
pulled up.
elevated.
I can't find one.
The wife probably make me a lasagna, so I'm probably ruining that.
Let's go.
Just Google "Happy Birthday" song, and
Now,
we're gonna
now
pull
it
the
won't
first
have
I
hot
did.
Italian sausage in it because she sent you stars.
one. Shelby loves us.
Blaine's exact comment when he saw the stars was, "How much money was that off my credit card?"
Didn't say that.
Be your own folks.
he was sending a snap or a message on his phone. He was letting it have it.
Yo,
When
what
he
are
gets
these?
70,000 stars.
We can't get a birthday song. There's no way. What are
You want to
these?
know what I want for my birthday? I want
Okay,
20
I
more
got this.
subscribers so I can get 800 on my what's on the stream. Right.
I'll make 220 bot accounts now. So
Right now, I heard there's a company that does that.
Yeah, I was
Hmm.
actually going to reach out and ask him since I gave him a shout out there a few weeks ago. If I could, how that program worked.
1,000 bots.
You
1,000
pay a
bots
little
for
bit
it.
of money.
It's $1 a bot.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
You know,
my God.
something we didn't talk about earlier about this Sundown show this past year was how quickly Sundown has outgrown that venue, and how
Yeah.
I
they're
felt
gonna
like
have.
it was busier last year. Like I don't remember their trailers being parked on the side, but I felt like there was more spectators this
They
year.
did a really good job this year of letting people bring their builds in the night before that had like a large presence. That alone made it so much easier to get people in and out of there the morning of.
Yes.
Yeah, because I threw that truck in there the day before. I think I got there at like 4:30.
Mhm.
And
really?
I drove straight to the track. And I think when I pulled up, Duncan's was already there. Matthew Brown's wasn't, and then there was Down for Sound was setting up. And I threw mine. I didn't even park mine in my. What the hell is that?
What the what?
Hold on.
Telling you.
Hold on. I'm not okay. Hold on. I don't mean to interrupt everyone. Memphis, hold your point, okay? Everybody,
It's held.
help me in wishing Blaine a happy early birthday. Blaine, how old are you going to be, buddy?
28.
Is that the elephant from Sing?
Potentially.
I'm
It is.
77, so what 47 or 48, I think.
47. Blaine, happy birthday. You've been the realest supporter since day one, and we love you.
Yes.
So enjoy the song. Here you go.
That liberty-based loyalty, baby.
Yo.
This is
What is
It's the only one I could find.
Yo.
Be respectful. You are.
Yo.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That's messed up.
Woo!
Let's go.
I didn't know it said grandpa, but that is very fitting.
Sure,
that was
sure you
great.
did, sure you did.
That's
I'm
I
trying to
didn't-
figure out.
Weird cartoon clip. I didn't know
I'm
it
trying to
was-
figure out what Sing movie that comes from now because I've seen both of them and I ain't see that.
I
You're an
haven't-
avid-
I haven't
you're an
watched
avid Sing
cartoons
viewer.
and-
Wow.
I don't
Okay,
know
that's a
them.
messed up comment. All right.
What?
What?
Look at the news spot.
What
What
comment?
You
happened?
said we need that for Carrie at the show.
Ooh.
Oh man.
It's messed
what-
up.
We'll put it on
Grandpa.
the PA speaker. Dude, this
Loud grandpa. He was
dude,
banging the
everybody's
demos
birthday
out.
is during the TCP show. Me, Carrie, is it Corey having a birthday that weekend?
I think so.
Corey or somebody else?
I heard Corey was gonna move it to the following weekend, so it didn't conflict with anybody else's birthday, so everybody could get some.
He's so generous. That is very generous.
That's funny.
But anyways, Memphis, you were talking about Sundown setting up early. They were letting people in early.
Oh yeah, so they were letting people in early. I got there at 4:30. I drove in. Well, the trailer came in, dropped my truck. I didn't even put it where my spot was supposed to. That red shack or whatever that was there. I just parked it. I backed it all the way up against that because a lot of people didn't know that week prior, I closed my hatch on my truck and it wouldn't open.
How'd
So
that
I
happen?
busted because the motor in those trucks, the ones that open up by motor, they get old and they like to quit. And if you put
Kinda
a
like
wall in
Blake.
it, yeah, pretty much. And if you put a wall in it, you can't get back there if that
What
door
up?
closes. So
What
it's just stuck.
Does your back glass not pop open separately?
That don't work either.
I was gonna say because if that
That don't
does
work.
work, there's a spot where you can push a screwdriver into the back
I
hatch.
know what you're
Pops
talking
open.
about. Yep. That little circle on the plastic.
Yeah, I've dealt with that same
So-
stuff you're talking about right now. Same nightmare.
So I just busted out with a crowbar. And then and because I couldn't, and because I had already built it out and I couldn't I couldn't get to the motor to fix it, I cut the latch off. So if it closes, you can't, I mean, I can get in it, I'll just pull it open. But when I got to the show, I was like, man, I don't know this track. I'm gonna just back this truck all the way up against the wall. So even if somebody tries to go in it, they can't. And
You know,
that's what I did.
That sounds like a
Yep.
sad moment. That sounds like a very sad moment.
That's what it was.
Oh,
we parked
God.
at I think it was Ruckus one year. Me and my buddy Eric. We did the same thing. We backed both our Tahoes like almost to the point that our rear bumpers were touching one another.
Yep.
If they're gonna
can't
steal some
get in.
shit, they're gonna have to work for it.
Yeah, you're gonna work. And
No,
everybody
not
always
like
says,
Nowadays, do you hear or see any posts about, hey, I just got robbed? Because people just aren't throwing the amp in the back anymore and just the box unsecured. You know, we're dealing with systems that are built into the vehicle. You know, it's going to be
Yep.
hard to go and snatch. You know, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's possible or there's a scumbag out there who's willing to do it, but it's virtually impossible to go to our rigs nowadays and just yank shit out because everything is, you know, T20'd in and just lagged in and glued and screwed and so tight. And
there's
I
900 screws, and I will PL my amps in if I have to.
right.
Well, listen, in honor of everybody that's had to break their back hatch and struggle with all that,
Oh, none of that.
yeah,
I'd be
in
screwed
honor,
with
well, in honor of that happening, we play this song for all those who've struggled.
Oh my God.
Hey, you know what,
Ass.
Jace? We were talking about it earlier.
I always keep that thing
We,
strapped.
we need to do some type of charitable thing where we take
Okay.
a base head who needs the help. You know what I mean?
I
And
was just
we
in the hall.
donate 50 cents a day that could help a base head. And I'd like to have something like that song playing while we show in black and white Paul's subs moving in his enclosure.
Nobody's gonna want you to donate to them if that's the treatment. I know I would. I'm like, hell no.
Hell
No,
no.
no. Don't you
Put
put me
me
on
on-
that Make-A-Wish
Yeah,
thing.
you're not gonna put me on there. Nope.
I
Let's get
would
this man's
actually
subs
be
to
very
be still.
happy to help Paul start up a GoFundMe. I have the wiggle. Did you not see? If you guys can you pull up my video real quick of Slamology and fast forward
Dude,
to that part of the video?
but to
'Cause I don't know
his
if Memphis
credit,
seen it.
To his credit, he has never lost a sub, not once. None of those
And
subs
them
have ever
things have
let
been
go.
dancing forever.
For years.
Yeah, he's lost amps, he's lost battery banks, I believe, but he has never lost a sub. So it's a
I would
testament to
rather
those subs.
lose the subs than any of the other things you named.
Right.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
would rather
you're
lose
right.
a sub than an amp or a battery bank.
Oh, here it is. I really found
you're
that
gonna
that
like you're gonna
quickly.
like this. You're gonna like this part. This is a good video.
Good job.
Look
See,
at
you're
tech
all-
guy over here. Don't get
Yeah,
paid
you're all
though. It's
tuned up.
crazy.
The school's
No,
back.
no, it's a paid internship, but we're training. It's training. Don't look at it as a negative.
Internship.
Okay.
Alright,
Labor.
No, onto the video then.
Yeah, child labor. Yeah, right here. You can play it right here.
Is that one in the back that's doing the Harlem Shake? And
Yeah, get ready.
Oh
get
no.
ready.
Dude, that's the best though.
Did I miss it?
All 4 seats.
Rewind it and just play the
Bill?
whole demo. I don't
Yeah.
care if we get copyright
Yeah.
strike. Crank that volume up. We don't care anymore.
Oh,
Hold on.
my boy Jamie,
it's a little far.
Yeah, there it is.
back left is dancing, boy.
Watch
Yeah,
it,
that back left. It's not there. It is. It's over there on the other side.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Oh no,
look
the
at it.
video's split.
Dang.
Yep,
Look at it.
that's dangerous.
Hell yeah.
What is the story with that sub? Is it just the screws are gone? He's
And
broken them?
dances. Who doesn't like to dance while listening
Yeah.
to music?
The
Some
cutouts
do
are
too.
slightly bigger than what he needs for those subs, so he doesn't have a lot to bite into whenever he puts them in at an angle.
Wait,
he needs to,
Mhm.
for now, just put them in at an even steeper angle to get a bite. But really, what needs to happen is it needs to be rebaffled.
Okay,
Mine's
pull that
is-
back up real quick.
Mine's was the same way. In the white truck, every single lag bolt's at an angle because there was an issue that we ran into that I will not name.
Fast forward to the part where
CNC
he
cutter off a
explains
little bit.
where he explains the situation.
The X, Y, and Z off on the CNC cutter a little bit, was it?
Would you believe I cut all 120 of those holes by hand?
Oh.
Oh.
Jesus.
Hey,
Whoa.
Justin, it was great seeing you at the
Yeah, it
Sundown show.
sucked.
Love your energy, man.
That's crazy.
Love your energy. Shelby's at it again. Shelby up.
Justin, Shelby, calm down.
Oh, here it is. All right, pull me up. I found it.
Okay, listen to to Paul's response when I address.
Walk in the building, have so much fun getting in the building.
Dude, it's a blast. Listen, you know you might gain a little bit if we didn't have the Rockabye Baby sub in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you like to dance? Everybody else likes to dance.
Paul,
Enjoy
you-
it.
you have a
Just
point.
enjoy it.
Don't you like to dance? I like to dance. I mean, you can't script that any better. I mean, that was beautiful.
Hey, and you know what's
Yeah, that was
badass
good.
about one thing that's really badass about Paul and his build too is he brings his daughter to a lot of the shows, and I think she's like 13 or 14, and she demos the hell out of that build for him. Like he'll just
All
give her the
day.
keys and just walk off, and she'll just sit in there all day just demoing it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I
I
want to
think
get my
he's
daughter
hurt.
into. But my daughter is 3 and she's already saying "Daddy too loud," and she's never heard any of my builds. She's only seen them on videos, and she's like, "Daddy, that's too loud." And I'm like, "Oh my God, you're an old lady already."
we gave my daughter Letty. She'll be
Oh no.
3 in November. Yeah, Kate knows this one. I had the head unit sitting on top of the speaker box, and I taught her how to turn the knob. Well, this girl, like, I looked around, there's a crowd of people, and I was like, hey, who wants to get a demo? My daughter's going to give the demo. And for some reason, nobody wanted to get in. And this one lady who was not a bass head, not affiliated with a bass head, just a spectator, she was like, oh, I'll get in for the little girl. So she gets in. We shut the door, and she's got her head in there. I turned the volume up for her. I said, okay, honey, roll it in, real slowly. This little turd goes, what?
Beans.
And I thought this chick was gonna jump out the window. Like
Right.
I was like, holy crap. And she's just
Your
giggling.
daughter said if she dies, she dies.
Yes.
Yep.
Not my problem,
the
Daddy.
only
Not my
person-
problem.
Not the only person that doesn't deserve to have the knob. Another shout out.
Yeah,
Jason's dad.
Yeah,
Don't get
the
in.
old man Fennell is never allowed to touch my bass knobs ever again, ever. Unless
Jace, you said it earlier. It's just money.
no.
Yeah.
The money's not the issue. The money's not the issue. It's when my dumbass is in the hot seat
Killed
and,
you.
and he kills me, and then when I tell him to kill it, he doesn't turn it off.
Yeah, that's all those times that you talked back as a kid. He's getting
Yep.
it back now.
Yeah, I don't
I
appreciate
said
it.
that. I said that a little while ago. I was like, everybody who I know who has an extreme build, I want to give you a demo on your own shit.
Go ahead. I'll give you the number.
Okay, can you pull up where I
Message.
had to bear hug Sean for my dear life? Like, I'm not making this up. My
know
dad
it's funny.
assaulted me in front of a lot of people. It was during the shitting on him Deadly
Somebody clip
Simba
that.
Award.
Clip what he just said.
Which
Yeah.
part?
Okay,
Yep.
see, Robert's on top of things.
Wait, what? What I just
Assault.
said?
Nothing,
He
nothing.
said-
Carry
he said
on,
your
Jace.
dad
Carry
assaulted
on, Jace.
He said
In
your
front of
dad
all-
assaulted you.
Yeah, he did. He did. He assaulted me in front of everyone. I'm not taking that back. Clip it. I meant what I said. I stand by it. I was violated at that show in front of a lot of people, and not one person stood up for me. You all should be
It's your
ashamed of
dad.
yourselves.
Nobody's gonna stand up to your dad.
I disowned him. I disowned him after it.
That's
But-
family business.
Dude, it was
Yep.
so rough. It was rough, man. I literally
make
bear
this
hugged
sound-
Sean. It was bad.
That whole statement ran together sounds so bad.
No. It's fine. I meant what I said. No, I meant what I said. No,
My dad
he-
assaulted me. It was so rough.
Nobody helped me. Everyone
Finally,
just
Jace
watched.
is getting it.
They didn't even give me a heads up. I mean, that's
Man, it's just you're just making it worse.
boys. I know how to get views. Okay, just trust me on this one. All right.
It works.
Wrong trust.
This week in audio 31, when everybody's oiled up. The
Lathered up and ready for the show.
views.
Whew, shit.
Where is it?
You
I
guys are
literally
animals.
can't find it. I closed. Oh
I
my
have-
god.
All right, open up YouTube.
Is it in your video?
Yeah, it's in the video.
Dude, I got a. That was like
He's-
my third demo, and I was getting fried in the comments. It was
I'm
horrible.
sorry to whoever's watching this on your big TV and you got to look at this, man. I apologize.
Blaine, I'm as happy to see you have a full head of hair tonight. It looks good on you.
You like that?
I really
just
do.
feel it once in a while.
I was really getting
I
fried in the
saw
comments. I'll never forget it.
About what?
Oh, I was the third, fourth demo in of the Patriot, and it's just not fun any other times.
Oh, yeah. See, that's good.
Jay, we are getting ready to. Yes, I don't
So
want
I
to
would,
spill
like, hold
all
my
the
breath.
secrets yet, but yeah, we're getting close. It's coming up.
You got to figure out how to breathe in between the high
I
notes.
just held my breath and held on. It was my fourth one. I was like, I just need it over with.
Well, the song that I was
I
playing, it
really-
had a 15 hertz, and then it went up to 44, and it was like
yeah, so you
segmented
could
out.
like, I don't know.
You
I
knew
held
when
my
it was
breath.
coming, but like that 15 hertz is like a sigh of relief, and you're like, oh, okay, I feel really good. Like this is
Yeah, until you
nice.
realize
breathe
you're
on
like,
that
oh
one.
yeah, 15.
And then when the
What
high
is
note
that?
grabs you,
I hope
That's a
that's an
weenus.
elbow.
that's a weenus. Oh hell! Oh no, Katie, that was horrible. See, that's where it all started.
Do
When
you
I was
want to slow mo it or
Look at his face. He's
Yeah, restart. 15 hertz and then it's over with.
Yeah, we messed that all up. He did not know what happened.
That's okay. We also got to show the demo. The one guy that was in the corner and gets out just with the
Sean and
best
Jace are just
energy
like,
ever.
what's about to happen?
Yeah, wait. Famous last words. Don't be an asshole about it.
What does he do? Dumps it.
Oh my god, my
Look at
face is
them. Oh,
horrible.
everybody
Stop
please,
pointing out my face.
Please, please.
No, Alec, you heard Michaela back there. Turn it down just a little bit. You ignored her.
Famous
I
last
didn't hear
words.
that till now.
Oh, they didn't get it.
Turn it up.
You guys got caught.
oh,
I was ready. 15 hertz.
That is the stinkiest, ugliest face I've ever seen a bass.
I know
head
what. I was in
No.
pain.
I cropped it out. Well, I cropped a portion of it out. Yeah, I
I
tried
was
my
in
best.
pain, bro. It hurts.
Bro, that
You know what,
needs to be a
Blaine?
sticker.
Hold on.
That needs to be a sticker.
No. Hold on.
Tap-
I'm gonna get Blaine's
Tapping in
face
your
and
own
here's
vehicle
some-
is hilarious.
Hey, skinny dudes get hit the worst of the demos, though. Honestly, I see
Yeah.
skinny dudes tapping out all the time. You don't have anything to like cushion all that.
Well, that's only 5% of the base community, so we're good.
Hey, you're right, because I'll tell you what, I put on like 30 pounds when I got in the car audio.
I
When did
like
that
the
happen
cushion.
for me? When was that? When did that happen
What's
for
that?
me?
In about 6 years.
Adam
Adam's
Steiger is
on
sitting
you,
here.
bro. He's
and he's saying
hating
the
on you
Patriots.
hard.
Listen,
I
okay. I'm
disagree.
going to share with everybody a little secret. Just a little secret, okay?
Hit him with 60 hertz for 2 minutes.
Well, now here's the secret, okay? Every demo that you got was held back because the subs can't handle it. We still got 10 healthy clicks left in the old girl and about 2 more notches on the knob. Once there's a
That's-
healthy sub that gets put in there, I promise you,
Adam too
it won't be
patient,
fun.
bro.
And I'm the kind of idiot that will just let my shit burn to the ground. I mean, you'll get out eventually. It ain't going to be fun. I'm just saying.
You can't see all the smoke in there and fucking coil shards getting pelted.
So,
like welding
Jace, I'm not going to
slag.
give it away, but I do got to ask because I know the weight of the subs that you're putting in there. I just got to ask, who's loading those subs in that build for you? Because I know you're not doing it by yourself.
That is a very
Nope.
good.
Don't even look over here. Don't even look
Don't
over
call
here.
me.
So
I'll come up.
I'll talk about a different scenario, okay? And about a completely different subwoofer brand, the whole 9 yards. When the Inhumans came out or were being talked about, I had made a post. Well, listen, I had made a post that said, be pretty wild to see 14 Inhumans in the Patriot with a smiley face, just as a joke, right? Because I'm dumb enough to do it. I got a call 24 hours later from Daniel Powell. And Daniel goes, hey, man, he goes, somebody just told me you were trying to get Inhumans in the Patriot. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, you're an idiot. And I was like, dude, but he goes, now, with that being said, we can make it happen. And I was like, my guy. So I was like, if I bring it down to you, you're going to load them? And he goes, buddy, we'll figure it out together. He goes, we can make it happen. He goes, that'd be stupid. And I was like, I might need to increase my life insurance.
That's a
policy.
single sub kind of.
Hey, no, I know a
is
guy that
single
can pick it up.
kind of build.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
14.
Where-
cuts
That's
where is
why
it?
I need to take out my baffle and just put one right there.
I know a guy that can load it for you. His name starts with an M. I'm just saying. I saw him pick it up. He was made a show off at the show. I don't want to say names.
Anybody
He's
name-
Memphis.
Any-
I have to.
Anybody named Mulaney in here? Because it's I don't know.
Molly.
It's an Irish guy.
The guy's delusional.
I can pick the sub up. You need to reduce your build to 4 subs and I'll do it.
Times it.
4
by-
subs
times it.
and the rest are passive radiators. We can do that.
You got to start adding.
How do you load those? How do you load those subs in the front?
There's
He's
a trap
never seen
door.
the chamber.
There's a trap door.
With the
you
last-
scroll through
okay.
there and you
The
mount it
last
from the
sub
inside.
would be horrible to load.
In
So
the
those go
back?
in
You
first?
haven't done a walkthrough video. of
Underneath
the
it, yeah.
Patriot
You got to
yet,
crawl
dude?
inside of it and mount every sub from the inside. You got to bench press them up.
Yeah.
So I have to lay on my stomach and slide in with a 180-pound sub.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
And
Crazy.
you gotta hold it. You gotta hold it while the person
Hold
is
it
underneath.
up and then
running
put it
the
up
screws.
as
Screwing.
they go and lag it in.
that is a great bad design.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a pretty design, but it is not a maintenance friendly design. Now, me and
No.
Sean have gotten pretty freaking fast at unloading those front 2 subs pretty quickly because, again, the joke is there's excuses, and I get it. It's an excuse until it happens. The Patriot, the subs in there, I love the Resilient Sounds Platinums. They're an awesome budget-friendly sub. For anybody trying to get into the game on a lower budget that wants a hard-performing subwoofer, I'd recommend Platinums all day long. When
You
we
know what
take
else
it,
is a great sub? That's
Oh.
really good on the budget.
let me
There
hear
It's
it.
a hard performer.
Let me
There
hear
you
it.
go. Shameless
the
plug.
The HDX3.
I think it's time we go ahead and bring them on the website as well. Get everybody a budget-friendly option.
I can see that. I can get that to happen.
Yeah, my guy. But so nothing against the Platinums, nothing at all. I don't have any hard feelings towards them. It's just I want to be really obnoxious, and we've got 14 8Ks in there. Like we've got the power. It's just once we hit over a really certain decibel where we're at, we started losing all the dust caps. and there were still 10 clicks left, and it's like, like this sucks. So with a better sub in there, a little bit more motor force,
Yeah.
I am genuinely excited. I know the Scion's going to benefit from a sub change. It's
We got some
coming.
changes to make.
It's going to be coming. I'm really hoping that everything works out before the TCP show. Sneak peek. If anybody's planning on being at the TCP show, because everybody kept asking me, we're going to have the Scion and the Patriot there at the Sundown show. They'll be there in their current form. But if the delivery arrives, we're going to have a spicy upgrade for the TCP show. We're going to be knocking heads off.
Somebody drank.
And you are going to be,
Kool-Aid.
you're going to be like,
Blaine, I already drank the Kool-Aid. I went. What is it? I
Blaine's
became
so
a.
happy.
What is it called, Blaine? When you're in a cult and you
Oh
fight, you
my
go
goodness.
on, you get away from the cult. What
Blaine is
that
the
called?
cult leader.
Yeah,
Blaine's
what
the
is that
cult leader.
called?
Look,
When you go astray, I went astray. I
Demitted.
drank the Kool-Aid. Yes, I went
he
astray,
demitted.
and I'm coming back. And you guys.
Oh, you're
can
talking
piece
about
that
what the
together.
Amish do
I
whenever
don't-
they,
you know
they
what?
do their little thing.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
if
you gotta
I
demit.
want you back right now.
I got to demit.
You know, that's the whole reason why I did like the design of Frost has nothing to do with anything but the fact of the matter is that my other build is a tabletop baffle at an angle, and there were so many pains in the ass of sliding in there because I always blew the sub in the back corner. So when I was thinking about Frost design, I was like, this has to be a way where I can go in and get one sub out without removing anything else. And that's why it ended up that way. It just happened to work
I
out. Really
just
great.
said something about that build today to somebody about how convenient it must be for you when you have to swap a sub out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
just slide
walk
down the-
back
the-
there and-
The hallway is 20.
Look at that.
It's 24 and a half inches wide. So there's plenty of room for me to slide back there, grab a sub out, and put another one in and keep moving. Like I'm not even doing recones. If I blow a sub, I'm literally just gonna put a different sub in there. I'm not
Wow.
even gonna do a recone.
I'm trying to get like that.
The price point's so great that I don't need to do it. Like I don't feel the need to do a recone. The price point on
He's
the
out here
HCX3s
flexing
are
on
great.
him. He's out here flexing on him.
Jeez.
Well,
It's
listen,
a 60
there's
pound sub.
and it's a good budget. And listen, time value money. If I could just buy the other sub, swap it in, rather than spend an hour cutting it open, dropping a recode in it, the whole 9 yards, it's just start a new sub and I'm good to go.
Yeah, at shows. Now, if I blew something tested in the shop, of course I would recon because recones are feasible too. But at shows, I'm reconing at a show.
feels like
not
I'm
doing
having
that.
an
And that-
acid flashback.
everybody knows about it.
He doesn't
What?
know he's
I need a Megatron meme. I need a Megatron meme, and when that starts going, I'm throwing it up. So listen, I want to change one more gear here real fast before we end the stream because it'll be our last topic. We got to wrap this up. I got to go to bed at some time. But there's one build there. I didn't get a demo of it, but I love this guy to death, and I'm gonna go ahead and unload the spoiler alert. It's either this week or the following weekend. We're dialing in the schedule here, but we have got EXO coming on to our live stream. It's going to be a mega show.
Bruce.
We've got Bruce. We're going to ask him all the nitty-gritty questions that everybody wants to know about Bruce, why we love him so much, and we're going to bring in some special guests. You might even see these ugly mugs making a special appearance to come say hi for the stream. But it's going to be a great time, so make sure you guys mark your calendars on that. But I got to hear the van, or the what do you? It's not a van. What do we call that? The cargo, the behemoth. Okay,
It's a Nissan van.
and now listen, I love EXO to death. Okay, and when he got into the Patriot, he made me feel loud. Okay, he didn't tap. He took it like a champ, but he made me feel loud. Okay, I watched him give demos and I thought that's why this guy's the GOAT. This build's insane. Okay, and when this gets a double windshield put into it, or a steel reinforced windshield, this thing's going to be disgusting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this up here right now. Look at it climb that high note.
Did you hear the note? Like, did you hear the hertz he said he was playing? That song was like 30 to 50.
I asked him during this clip here.
Dude, I'm curious. Has anyone ever seen Bruce in a bad mood before?
Never, not once.
No.
Have you ever seen him be negative before and like do any of the drama shit or talk shit about a brand or a person? You never see that from this dude. He's always in a good
Nope.
mood, always positive, always.
He's a great guy.
So if there's somebody out there that doesn't like this dude for some reason, like you need to
You need to
reevaluate
check
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah, because this dude is just constant positivity.
And if you need help, he'll give you any advice that he has.
Like there at a show.
And his
Yeah.
videos are the perfect length of time to have your legs go to sleep on the shitter. Like there's been plenty of times watching his vids where I'm just like, oh shit, I gotta get up. Legs are asleep.
Yep, same.
And the attention to detail and the OCD that he has is wild.
Yeah.
Every little tiny detail, he just gave it attention.
I know there's a lot left in that gas tank too. He was just not breaking that windshield.
How do you guys get things to float like that?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
okay.
Ask the loud people.
You start off by shopping at libertybaseshop.com.
Get
Shameless.
your sundown audio products.
You short your goodies there. And it's
You
a
go
good
to
start.
Harbor Freight and you buy a fan and you put it inside your vehicle.
A lot less expensive. Look, right here. This is it. Right here. Watch this. Not this part. Get the end. Right here. That right there. That's Bruce every freaking day. It doesn't matter what's going on. That's him. That is really cool. I wanted to talk about that though. Bruce is awesome. I love him.
I haven't asked if he's coming to TCP. I'm curious.
We'll ask him.
I can ask him.
I'd be
can send that
curious
message.
because I don't think it's too far from him. Where's he in Tennessee?
I think I got his phone number.
Damn, flex on him,
Damn,
bud.
boy.
Shit,
No, I'm getting ready to.
just-
I'm getting ready to check.
Jeez,
pulls
this
it out
guy-
with-
Not
Just
all
a,
text
just a
it.
subtle
Not
flex.
all
That's
text
all.
it.
Yeah, that was a subtle flex.
If not, I'll text it to you.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hey,
I do.
Speaking of his build, though, another
got
thing
it.
that's really neat about it is he's running subs that he's had for like 10 years.
Ever.
they are
Like
recharged
ice
though.
cream,
They are
Yeah.
recharged.
Yeah.
But-
Sundown recharged him.
And that's nuts to watch too. Watching them recharge those motors and seeing it kind of
Some of the Gaussian machine.
yeah.
Yes, dude.
Corey Otis has one of those too.
Yes.
I think he's the first time I've actually seen it. And I was like, I wonder if that should be like a normal service where like after a year I take my subs out and get them re-gossed if they're still good.
Well, hey Robert, without naming the sub, could we tell them to spice ours up just a little bit? Could we find a company that's got one of those and tell them to spice it up for us real quick?
I think you
I'll
could.
do it. I'll do it if you tell me what sub it is.
I think you're a young up and coming business owner. You got a little bit of extra pull. I think you could probably request that.
Let's rephrase that. I'm young and dumb, and I'm
Yeah.
ready to have a good time. And take out the business part. I'm trying to figure that out. I like to have a good time, okay? And I want to see how loud this thing can get. I'm just, can we get a little
Hey,
extra?
I am curious. So, what are you wired at right now with those amps?
One ohm.
One ohm. Okay.
One ohm. Rising like 3 or 4.
Yeah, you have the worst
Yes.
rise ever.
Yeah, and it's still doing
Good.
that.
That's good, dude.
Nah,
No,
That's good. Right?
That's
good.
I don't
Not
think he has
good.
the worst. I don't think he has the worst rise.
Maybe not worst ever, but it's pretty bad.
I talked
It's
to a
pretty
guy at
good.
a show one time that said that they rose to like 9 ohms. They had a 15K amplifier. It was a 16K of some sort, wired at half, and they only clamped like 5K out of it. And they went and they did the box rise on it, and it was like 10 ohms or 9 ohms or something like that. And I was like,
Jeez.
I just sell my build at that point, or get a chainsaw out.
No,
I'd be
that's
pissed.
good, dude.
At
9
one point,
ohms
I
is
had a
not
build.
good.
Yes.
At
it
one
is.
point, I had a build that had like 6-7 times the rise.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah,
Put an amp,
and
put an
it-
amp per coil and wire down.
Wired
That's
in
what I
the
did.
dirt.
That's
Hell
what I did. That's how I ended up with a lot of amps in that build.
It's just
And
money.
it
My
made
last
it made
build-
perfect sense.
My last build, I would open up the driver's door and I would gain 6 dB.
What?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Read the chat. It's on video. It's proven. I
6
gained- I
dB.
gained 6. It was like 5.6 something dB. I gained.
So
by
just
opening
take
up my
the door off.
So
So
I'm
just
curious.
take the door off.
I'm curious, Memphis. I know that build that you got with the SoundCube subs. I know Hunter Martin helped you with the design of that. Have you got to the point that you're starting to design your own as well, or you try to
Yeah,
rely
that's
more on the
amazing.
people that do the
Oh
design?
no, I think there's certain things when I work is that I'm like I'm gonna leave that to the people that know what they're doing and have been doing it so long. So I always give Hunter Martin a big shout out because I think I have probably built about 200 designs from him in the last 3 years.
Sheesh.
And
Hunter's a great human, man. He's such a
I've
chill
got
dude. He's got a
I have a
tight ass
laptop.
hat, too.
I think
I got a yeah. You saw that?
Yo,
I think
I
he
has
tried to
control.
like get it to move or something. He's just like looking at me like this, and it's like stiff. I'm like,
I was
damn.
trying to get that hat off of his head because I kept telling people if your hat comes off in here, I get to keep it. Jace came back for his like 5
Yeah,
minutes
I had
later.
to. No, dude, it was like an hour later
What you
because
got
I was like touching my
Yeah.
hair and I was like, because I didn't have a haircut yet. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I'm filming. I probably look like a homeless dude. I was like, where'd my hat go? And I went back. I was like, the only build that I've been in that's like ripped my hat off was Memphis's. I was like, I wonder if I left it in there. And he had it all
Yeah.
nestled up in the corner. He was saving it for me. It was sweet.
It was on the dashboard. I was like, I'm
He's-
gonna put it right here on the dashboard.
No,
He
gonna
signed
try
the
it.
inside of it for me and everything. It was cute.
I did, but it wasn't with a pen.
He has scolded my hat.
He teabagged my drum set.
I'm gonna kill you. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much for coming onto the live stream this week. Really appreciate you guys. Again, if you guys are at any show, I highly recommend you go check out Robert's and Memphis's build. I know Robert's going to come out with his wang swinging here before too much longer with some cool little surprises for everyone.
Whoa.
He is. He's been talking.
Oh.
He is. He is. All right.
Unpause.
I'm telling the truth, man. I'm telling the truth. He's going to be coming out swinging. So I'm excited for Robert's new build. It's going to be awesome. And Memphis, you just played my favorite song you got in that build, and I mean that's just the best demo song in the world, man.
Well, I got who was that sent me? I forgot the crazy. I can't remember his name. He's the crazy dude that sends out fucking thumb drives to people. He used to be a wrestler.
Oh, Hayden.
Oh, Hayden.
Yeah, Hayden inboxed me yesterday, and he was like, "How low does that thing play?" And I was like, "About 16." And he was like, "Good." And I just messaged him back. I said, "What?" I said, "Why, you gonna send me a thumb drive?" And he was like, "How did you know?" And then he sent me a video of him with an envelope with my name on it. And I was like, "That's cool." And then DJ Dirty Bass hit me up like a day or two before. He was like, "Hey, I want to send you a thumb drive." And I was like, "Cool." So I should have some new. I'm gonna go through it and find some good stuff and try to find and have some good songs that play kind of like Jester. Because I told everybody that I like songs that have those range jumps like that. So
Don't
Bandwidth.
tell anybody.
Bandwidth over everything.
Oh, play the one that
Yes.
Jay's played, 15 to 40.
15
it
to
is-
40, baby.
It's nothing if you can make wind. You need to have bandwidth. People are forgetting that. Like, you want to listen to music. Like, if
Yep.
you can do that,
Yeah, I
16 to 45.
16.
yeah, that's what I want. I want bandwidth. And it's funny because I had like 7 songs ready for the show, and I ended up playing just those. Well, I played about 3 songs back to back to back to back.
Don't
the
ask
whole
Jace
time.
to
Like,
give you
people
a
get in
demo.
and they're like, "I want that song," and I'm like, "But I want to play this," and they're like, "No, I want that song you just played for
Hey.
that person." I'm like, "Okay."
Before we go, let's point out something. I know Tyler Moore, he's on TCP. He has a video about this, and it is bass show etiquette, right? And it should be shared. It needs to be shared amongst the community, especially with new people, because
The 10
so many
Commandments.
times I had people get in my build, and I would give them a song that I know sounds good in my build. I know my build, right?
Yep.
And I would
Yep,
get that
yep.
person that's like, "Hey, man, would you play such and such by so and so?" I'm like,
Oh, no.
No.
nah.
We don't do requests. I need to get somebody
No.
needs to get stickers made, and you just put it on your truck, and it says,
I
"We
do-
don't do requests."
I do it for $10. If you want to request a song, I'll do it for $10.
No, because you're not about to play a song that plays like crap on my system and record it and put it on fucking the internet. Nope. They're like,
Okay.
"Look at him with this weak build."
Okay, let me ask you guys this. I am a big proponent of play the same freaking song all day long because I know it like the back of my hand. I don't even have to pay attention to you in there. I can crank it up. I know when it's going to drop. It makes for the best videos. It's smooth. It's clockwork. I played that. What was that song called? I don't even know the name of the song.
I don't even want to know. I heard it too much. I'm tired of it.
Anyway,
That
models,
Lil Wayne
Instagram
song?
model. Yeah, and no, Little
Instagram
Wayne was in the
models.
Jeep. Instagram models is like
Oh
my
my
go-to
God.
song
Bring the
now.
Jeep back.
Okay? Well, now Blaine, I can't spoil anything. Caden, I'm gonna link at you, okay? You know what I'm
Sounds like
talking
you
about.
just did.
Well, all right, listen. We've got something really cool happening behind the scenes. I don't know when it's going to transpire, how it's going to all unfold. But when the Jeep comes back out, it's going to be really unique. And I'll leave it at that. It's going to be very special.
I just work here.
Yeah, intern, right?
They don't get paid.
That's right. Free internship. Learn everything. But yeah, I'm going to bring it back. When it comes back, it's going to be awesome. But yeah, I'm a big proponent of same song demos.
Don't be in
Dial
the
it
booth
in.
if you don't want to hear the same song. Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Wait till I put the new mids and highs setup on it.
No,
I
wait
will
till
not-
we put the
Oh my
new
God, don't
Lane
do it.
Stores mids and highs.
You
I
need to
did-
have like 5 to 10 songs on rotation, not one song.
One song. I know
Five
it.
to 10 is not
one
too much to
song.
ask.
Well, and now here's my other thing. If I walk away and I hand my dad the head unit, or I hand my mom the head unit, because my mom demos the Patriot too, so like I can go film content stuff. And she knows that song just as well as I do because she's heard it all day long. She knows when I'm dropping it and everything else. So it is. Is he ordering food right now? What you getting?
No,
a
he's at the
McGriddle or
gas
something?
station.
I got the
I
gas
am.
station. Sheesh.
Dang, dude. He's at the gas station getting them pills from the counter. I know which ones I'm talking about.
Oh goodness.
Y'all are stupid.
He's a
So that's
wild,
happened
dude. He's
when
a wild
somebody
one buying
says,
gas
"Oh, you
station
get
dick pills on live.
He's gonna be bricked
You
up
walk
in
in,
the car.
you're like, let me get 2 black rhinos.
Jesus.
Like, oops, I'm on the live.
Oh shit! I forgot to mute myself.
I'm actually buying real rhinos, like zoo animals. Don't worry about it.
Oh goodness! All right, guys. Well, listen. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming on this week. I'll go ahead and start with Caden. Caden, where can we find you out on social media, my friend?
Caden, X-Buman, everything.
Awesome. Blaine, sir, where can we find you at, buddy?
Blaine Hastings Facebook. Mini Trucker 88 on YouTube.
Not to be mistaken with Mini Trucker 69, completely different account. Blaine is on his road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm blowing past 800. 1,000 subscribers. If you guys could do me a favor, share the link out. Let your guys know that Blaine's making good content, and to just go give his channel a check. You know, they'll subscribe after they see the content. Don't even tell them to subscribe. They will subscribe once they see how genuine the content is. So we love you, Blaine, and happy early birthday, buddy. Robert, where can we find you out on social media?
I just Facebook robert.williams.3557. But you can see me at the TCP show September 21st and 22nd, Dunn, North Carolina, along with like 40 other builds from our team. Not to mention all the other teams that are going to be in attendance with all kinds of crazy builds. And if you can't make that show, make sure you're at Ruckus in November or even the 252 Custom show in October.
Awesome. And Mr. Windy Guy himself. Shoot. I messed this up. There
I'm
it is.
here.
All right, this camera angle will work.
Seizure again.
I got it.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Memphis, where can we find you out on social media, buddy?
You can find me at Memphis Houston on Facebook, and you can find me at Reckless Audio LLC on Instagram.
Awesome, possum. And listen, guys, if you're watching this, you already know you can follow us at Liberty Base on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can follow my personal account at Jason L on Facebook. And with that being said, guys, we will see you next week on This Week in Audio 32. We'll see you then, guys. Peace.